for highlighter, I'm going to be using my Wet n Wild Illuminator. I'm assuming that's what it's called. Where the nude strikes. When the nude strikes, that's what it's called. So I'm just taking this on a tapered brush. I really want this to be really pigmented. I'm also taking just a cup of water. You could use like a spray brush, but I just figured I didn't want to spray. If I want to use a spray brush, a spray bottle with water, I find I get it everywhere. So I just am taking a cup and a tapered brush. I'm just taking that right on my illuminator. Yeah, I'm getting a lot more product when I use the water. Yeah, and it's showing up a lot better too. Just taking the highlighter right on my nose, my Cupid's bow, down the bridge of my nose. And then I'm going back in with what I use to contour, and I'm taking the lightest shade right here. I just kind of did a little of this because I did pick up quite a bit. I'm going back in with the pinky color. This is a blush color, but I kind of just like doing both. I kind of just bounce it back and forth just because I like I don't like my highlighter to be too light. Yeah, I like when I do the pink, when I mix the pink with it. I feel like it gives it a little more definition. And I don't like my highlighter too light just because my features are so dark. So I tend to go for a golden highlight, but I figured I'd try this one. Hashtag on point. Who doesn't want to be on point? So as looking in my bathroom, I have a cream blush stick, but I can't find it. So I was like, okay, what else can I use? Because I really want my blush to stand out because I like rosy, dewy cheeks. So I went in and I was just looking through my lipsticks. I'm like, what can I turn a lipstick into a blush? And this is Motives, and this is Naughty. This is in the color Naughty. And I'm going to be using that as our blush. So I'm just taking a little bit. It's really pigmented, but if you're going to use a lipstick as a blush, get a lipstick that's really pigmented, because if you're going to do a lipstick that's really pink and light, it's not going to show up. So I'm going to put that I'm going to smile a bit because I really need help to find my cheekbones. Yeah, so it's going to be like a little crazy, but don't worry, we're going to blend it. These earrings are so big. Yeah. And I might even go in with a brush. We'll see how this is going. Yeah, I might do. Let's see what I can use for a little awkward because you're using your finger to apply it, but once you blend it all out, use this isn't a beauty blender, this is just a sponge. I'm gonna go over that. I want to make sure there's no harsh lines. Yeah, everything's looking blended. So I'm just going in with my eyeshadow base. So the first color we're going to use is this color called Antique Gold, and this is from Motives. And I'm taking just a flat brush like this. I go back in the water, just tiny bit. I'm barely touching the water. Taking some of that off, just because this is going to really help bring out the eyeshadow. It's going to make it stand out and look way more pigmented. That wet look and the dewy look of the eyeshadow. So I really like to do this in the summer. What eye am I going to do? I normally always do one eye first, but I'm just going with it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So I have lash extensions on. I've said it so many times in my videos, but you never know who's tuning in for the first time. So it's always a little awkward for me to film with the lashes on, because just filming itself is always awkward, so it's harder for me to get right at the lash line, but I'm gonna do my best. I'm thinking about taking a break from my lash extensions and doing a at-home perming. At-home perming, I think I'm gonna try and get a kit and do that and do a review on it. So let me know if you want to see that. I just need a break from my lash extensions and falsies and everything. I've literally been wearing non-stop lashes since like 2 years, which is insane and not the best for your lashes. Like you need to take a break, and sometimes you just get bored. So I'm not getting bored, I just want to try something new, if that makes sense. But like, how gorgeous does this color look? Oh my goodness. I'm gonna be going in with the color, what is this color? Chic. I'm gonna do the same thing with this brush. I'm gonna wet it a tiny bit. Yeah, sometimes I go like this if it's too wet, just because I don't want my eyeshadows getting too wet. I don't know. I like them to look really nice. I don't know. I like my makeup to look like it's brand new, even when it's almost done. Right into my crease. So I'm trying to look into my light. Oh, I like this. But I'm keeping it right in our lower V. I don't want it to overpower this eyeshadow. Take that same color and go under my lower lash line with it. And I'm going in with the color Cappuccino. I'm not gonna wet this brush just because this eyeshadow is pretty matte, and if you wet it, it's not gonna make a huge difference. So just tap it off really well. And I'm gonna look up. And then I'm taking this beautiful pink color called Pink Diamond. And I think, yeah, I'm gonna wet my brush for this one. Then I'm gonna take this close to the inner corner of my eye. Back in with Chic, and then I'm using the back of the brush that we're using. Actually, this is similar to the brush we're using for all over our eye. I'm going to be taking a smaller version of that has a tapered, almost like what you would use to put on gel liner. And I'm going to put this